evening. Such an honor to be here. If you could feel my heart rate right now, if I had a heart rate monitor, it would be like 200 or something. But I just want to really say thank you. It was really an honor to speak to you tonight, and also take a minute to thank my team over there, my mom, my mom Bonnie, my fiance David, Alex, my manager, and my fans. I love you. I couldn't do it without you. And of course, in the back over there, I have John Dunham and Gwendolyn Twist. They're here filming a documentary called The Spirit of the Marathon. So I thank you so much for being here as well. It's just an honor. I am a runner. I ran my first marathon in 2008, and my father was my biggest fan and most challenging critic. There was nothing like the joy he got when he saw me run. Our greatest dream was that I would qualify and run the Boston Marathon. And over a period of about 2 years, I think I ran over 18 marathons and attempted to qualify. And he was just so proud. He would get up in a room and announce to their whole room that I just ran a marathon, even if it was my slowest time. So he was amazing. My father would have been so proud that I finally did qualify for Boston on December 5th of 2010. But sadly and shockingly, my father was diagnosed with stage 4 pancreatic cancer in October and passed away just 35 days later, 1 week before I qualified. I truly believe that I qualified because he was the wind at my back and he had the best seat in the house, my heart. Through all of this, I have experienced a transformational change. It's my desire to help change and save the lives of millions as a result of this disease that stole my father from me, and a disease that has not been beaten. His passing was a devastating experience, and I knew I needed to do something to help researchers find a cure for pancreatic cancer, and that it should be centered around my passion for running and the love for my father. So now I'm in the middle of running 52 marathons in 52 weeks to raise awareness for this terrible disease. Yes, a marathon a week, 26.2 miles or 42.2 kilometers. That's 1,362.4 miles I will run this year. Crazy? Some say so. I say no, just extremely passionate. Did I introduce my fiance David over there? He's a marathon coach, by the way, and comes in handy. He's amazing. Thank you, David. I have met and talked with so many people and who have shown such courage fighting through impossible pain, fatigue, fear, and shattering medicines because they want to survive and they want to live. I dedicate each of my marathons to someone affected by pancreatic cancer. I even ran across the finish line once with someone battling it, and we held hands together as we crossed the finish line. And as I handed him his medal, sadly he mentioned that he was in the process of getting rid of all of his lifetime possessions. I can't imagine how difficult this must be. However, when I hit that place in my marathons, when I think I can't go on, I push through with everything I have, and in some small way, I feel a connection to this battle that you're going through. And I am lucky enough to pull through and to finish and to go on with my life. I want to raise enough money to help find a cure so that these people can have a fighting chance and win. I chose running, but there are many vehicles to win this race. You don't fight cancer, you outwit it. We have failed so many people, including my dad, because there wasn't enough money for research. Many of you might have read the article that came out a few weeks ago in Time magazine, written by Dr. Mukherjee, the oncologist and cancer researcher. He wrote an article written to Steve Jobs titled, "I'm sorry, Steve, I wish we'd have done better." The doctor felt a personal embarrassment in Jobs' death. Steve Jobs had promised and then delivered life-altering technologies. had we, in all honesty, given him any such life-altering technologies back. He felt as if his profession and his generation had let jobs down, the doctors suggest. If we are truly committed to creating medicines to prevent and treat cancer, we seem to be doing a rather lax job in funding this effort, he concludes. I am doing everything I can, everything to raise awareness for the funds. I don't just run marathons. I have a 9-to-5 job, 5 days a week. I'm an accountant for a real estate office. I'm a mother. I have 2 kids, and thankfully, a very supportive boss and fiance. I leave my office on a Friday. I travel to a different city every weekend. I run a marathon, and I'm back to work Monday morning. And I deal with the media and publicity whenever I have a chance. I really have to discipline myself in order to do this. So much goes into it. In these marathons, pancreatic cancer is my only competitor. And with me are all of the researchers, the scientists, the victims, the families, the survivors, and hopefully all of us in this entire nation joining together to find a cure. This is what drives me, to get to that finish line every weekend and to finish each of these marathons stronger than I was the week before. However, this is also a race against time, as more die as we wait for a cure. This is what I can give. It's everything I've got, everything. And as you can imagine, running a marathon a week for 52 weeks, you really have to dig deep. And now I'm asking you to do the same. Please dig deep. This weekend is special. I am running 2 marathons, one on Saturday and one on Sunday, number 29 and 30. And I do it with honor and pride because it is nothing compared to what these people with pancreatic cancer are going through. But with your help, we can beat this. Tomorrow night, I ask that you please give as generously as you possibly can. And I thank you from the bottom of my heart.